Matt, thank you so much. I'm here with Ursula Burns. She is the chairwoman and CEO of Xerox Corporation. Ursula, great to have you here with us.
Pleased to be here.
Talk to me about why you want to be involved with this event. I mean, it's a pretty remarkable event, but tell me why it's so important to you.
This is the important thing to understand is this is more than an event. This event is a culmination of a long series of involvements by schools and adults with kids. And we're involved because we know and have known for the last 20 years, because we have been involved, Xerox Corporation has been involved from the start, how critical, how crucial it is for this country to have competent, engaged, passionate engineers and scientists.
And you have an engineering background, your undergrad and also your graduate work. I mean, do we get it? Do we understand how important it is to really have more engineers in this country, kids who want to study?
I think that the words are there now. Before, the words weren't even there.
But there's a lot of talking.
There's a lot of talking right now, which is good. But the actions that really need to be taken from the simplest to the very complex. Simplest is how do we reward engineers? How do we get kids interested? To the very complex, how do we structure schools? What should the curriculum look like? How do we fund? What's the role of government? What's the role of states, etc.? The very complex. I think that we have a huge gap. A lot of words being said today, and the great thing is that we have organizations and events like this that are kind of outside the system. I got to tell you, if you think about how much we are failing in education, particularly in the STEM subjects, and then you look at an event like FIRST, for recognition and inspiration in science and technology, you have to have an event like this, outside of the system, that's kind of being forced in to actually get progress. And by the way, we're engaged because we need this. But the fear that I have, and the fear that everybody engaged with FIRST is, the converted, we call them, the fear of the converted, is that we know that this is not enough. We can't, if this is all we're going to do, we're going to affect 10,000 kids' lives, but not the other million or 2 million or 3 million that have to be affected.
You run a very well-known company, and as you look at these, you're talking about these fears and these concerns, what could it mean for a company like you? And you have been going through a restructuring at your own company, reorganizing it. So what could that mean if we kind of don't get our hands around it?
Oh, I mean, for a tech company, which we are, the great news about companies is they figure out a way to thrive and survive and morph. I think that what we will have is a company and companies like Xerox that have its value creation done somewhere other than this nation. So you would have an American company, an American icon called Xerox Corporation, where its technology innovation is done in wherever. And how can that be a good thing?
Ursula, thank you so much. Ursula Burns of Xerox.